the 1990s, the TT has been a car with a huge amount of fans. Unfortunately though, I was never one of them. Now though, this third generation has piqued my interest. Audi's new design language might not be everyone's cup of tea, but for me these new sharpened creases have taken off just enough of that rounded bubblegum design to make this something I could be interested in. It's this TTS though, adding that extra amount of horsepower, taking it from pretty sporty to pretty damn quick, that has finally made a package together that I would be proud to call my own. Finally, there's a TT for me. That S is just one little letter, but it makes a whole heap of a difference. Taking this beast over 300 horsepower. That's up over 80 from the standard TT. That is a crucial difference in a car that was already quite sporty. You see, when the Audi TT first came out, it left me a little bit cold. It was the styling I didn't like, and as a result, I don't think I ever really gave it a fair chance. Looks are vitally important. The looks of a car like this make the difference between hundreds of thousands of sales and tens of thousands of sales. And the TT had a very iconic look, and when this current generation was being designed, that TT-ness needed to be retained. And they certainly did that. You'll spot this as a TT a mile off. But it's those small changes to the exterior that have made it that much more attractive. And the interior is equally well looked after. We've said before that Audi's interiors have been looking a bit long in the tooth, but a lot of that has been remedied. The TTS has this incredible driver-focused cabin. There's no real center console to speak of. Everything is in the binnacles in front of you, this full digital display. Everything feels angled in exactly the same way Ferrari do. It's a real driver's cockpit. There's no real creature comforts for the passenger, because frankly, who cares about them? In terms of controls, almost everything is up here on the steering wheel to cycle through it. You barely have to take your eyes off the road. And for anything a bit more complicated, there's very minimalist but very effective controls down here. Now, what sets the TT aside from other sports cars is of course that quattro all-wheel drive system, that legendary drivetrain that Audi bestows on its cars, that has that feeling of the nostalgia for the old quattro. You can really throw it around the corners of a windy road with so much confidence. It feels brilliantly light and nimble, where a rear-wheel drive sports car with this much power could cause you to need to pack a couple of spare sets of underwear on a country drive like this. The TT and this TTS just packs you with confidence to push it and push it and push it. Oh, why did I not give this car a chance sooner? Now, sports cars of course aren't built for long distance journeys, and I definitely wouldn't recommend it in one of these, although if you had to, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world. Even at its most firm, the suspension is still quite forgiving, retaining that sporty edge while still not shattering your spine. Now, as good as it looks and as good as it feels, there's obviously one sense that can't be ignored, and that's how it sounds. And it doesn't disappoint there either. Now, a 2-litre turbo engine can kind of go either way for sound, but this one has definitely been set to thrill. There's a huge amount of fakery these days with sound, but it gets to a point where you go, you know what, who cares? Listen to that! And at less than 50 grand with all the bells and whistles you could possibly want, that's pretty good bang for your buck.